coming here saved my life, and I don't think that I would be alive right now had I not come here. I had been using drugs and drinking throughout my high school career, but with the freedom of college, it really took control.
I was miserable, and I was like, either I'm gonna die or I wanna kill myself, and I don't know what's gonna happen first, but I'm miserable.
I didn't really have anywhere else to go because my family didn't want me around and my friends didn't want me around either.
It was either this or I would wind up in prison, which I was very close to going to.
I went to my first year of college and was kicked out for drinking and threatening to commit suicide.
All I knew how to do was get really, really high all the time. I didn't know how to interact with people without drugs involved.
You know, it reaches a point where you get tired of trying to win a battle which you're gonna lose.
I didn't think that I was gonna get better. You know, I didn't at first. I was still depressed.
I thought it was gonna be really different. That I somehow was gonna be the only young person here and I realized that, wait, there are a bunch of kids everywhere that are dealing with this.
What I sort of thought that it was going to be was a whole lot of crying and hugging, and it ended up being a lot more than just that. There, of course, was that too. We had a lot of crying and a lot of hugging, but there was so much more laughter as well. There was so much more fun to be had.
I have never, even to this day, laughed as hard as I had at different times while I was here.
I really surprised myself when I started to get more involved in the treatment work and the program. I ended up coming out here a completely different person.
You know, I started seeing change not only in myself, but you know, the things that I wanted to see change in my relationship with my parents, with my sister, with just friends in general. People were starting to trust me more.
Before, I couldn't talk to my family. I hated my family. I didn't hang out with my brother. I didn't hang out with my sister. I hated my parents. I never wanted to be around them. And now, my sister and I are like best friends. My brother calls me up. He wrote his college essay about me, like the changes I went through. Like, we talk all the time.
To get something different, you have to do something you've never done. And that, for me, was a huge part. I mean, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you always got. Nothing changes, nothing changes. And that was really annoying, but I knew it was the truth.
I felt so safe here. It felt like I could really say all of the things that I hadn't been saying over the years. I could talk openly and commiserate and feel accepted.
People, I think, deserve second chances, and they also need space and time and good energy around them, and people that are willing to help them as well, because I know that I couldn't do it alone.
At any point in my use, the longest I was able to stay sober was 10 days. And I mean, for me to be able to say that I've been sober for 3 years that's ridiculous. That is, for me, there's just so much gratitude in that. And I know, like, this is where I got my start.
Hazelden definitely showed me that not only is hope possible, but that you deserve it.
My friend said it best in a meeting once where he said, I used to be a hopeless drug addict, and now I'm a drugless hope addict. I find that I go to meetings and I find hope in everything. And I never had hope before.
I deserve to live, and I deserve to live for a long time. And I don't have to let addiction take me down. And the other half of that, which is equally as important, is spreading the message and letting other people who are in trouble know that they're worth it and they deserve to have a life too.
As addicts, we think of ourselves as unique, one of a kind. We're special. Once you get here and you realize, hey dude, you're not that special, but you can join our club of not that special people and we'll all be friends.
And it's so annoying that there's so simple solution that it's like, this doesn't make sense. You know what, this isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway to prove to you that it doesn't work. And then you do it and you're like, Oh, that worked. Oh, man.